The tomato soup simmered gently on the stove, filling the kitchen with a comforting, almost sacred warmth. A scent that brought Margaret back to me as vividly as if she were still standing there beside me. I had just ladled a steaming bowl into a chipped ceramic dish when a voice cut through the quiet with a precision that made my chest tighten. "Oi, Arthur! What do you think you're doing?" I looked up to see Claire, my daughter-in-law, standing rigidly in the doorway, arms folded, eyes narrowed like a hunter spotting its prey. "That's our dinner," she snapped, and the words landed like stones. "If you want to eat in this house, you're going to have to start paying rent. You can't live here for free anymore." My hand froze midair, the spoon suspended like a sword I couldn't wield. Rent? Free? This was the home I had built brick by brick, room by room, the house I had gifted to my son Oliver when he married Claire. And yet, here I was, 75 years old, being told I had to pay to eat the soup I had cooked with my own hands, a ritual that had always felt like love and memory intertwined. "I made the soup," I said, striving to keep my voice calm, measured, steady, though the edges trembled. "For everyone." Claire rolled her eyes with a sharp click of disdain, snatched the bowl from my hands, and the hot liquid cascaded across my jumper. Her laughter, low and cruel, was swallowed by the sudden silence that followed. "Doesn't matter," she said, tossing the ruined bowl into the sink. "Kitchen isn't your territory." She walked away, leaving me staring at the dark stains spreading across my chest, at the invisible line that had been crossed in my own home. And in that moment, something inside me shifted, something I had thought long buried. That was when the old Arthur Bennett, the one who had endured quietly for far too long, finally broke. Months of subtle tyranny had eroded the fabric of my days. "Don't touch the snacks. Turn off the heating. The bills are ridiculous. Iron Oliver's shirts while you're home all day." Every command, every condescending glance reduced me to a convenience, a servant, a ghost of a father-in-law in the home I had built. Oliver rarely intervened. He worked long hours, tired and distracted, and when I tried to voice my frustration, his excuse was always the same. "Give her time, Dad. She's stressed." He never saw what happened when he wasn't around, the quiet erosion of my dignity. But that night, after being denied a simple bowl of soup in my own kitchen, I knew the time had come to reclaim it. Before the sun rose, I folded my clothes meticulously, placed them in my old suitcase, and set Margaret's framed photograph gently atop the pile. Whispering her name, I felt a pang of sorrow and liberation intertwined. "I think I've stayed long enough, love." The zipper clicked shut just as the door opened. Oliver appeared disheveled, last night's shirt creased and clinging to him. "Dad, what are you doing?" "I'm leaving." Before he could respond, Claire appeared behind him, smirking with triumph. "Oh, brilliant," she said. "Saves us the trouble of asking." Oliver's head whipped toward her. "What's that supposed to mean?" She shrugged, casual, unconcerned. "You said money's tight. One less person eating our food helps." And he said nothing. I wheeled my suitcase past them, feeling the weight of years lift slightly from my shoulders as Claire leaned against the doorframe, satisfied. Neither of them moved to stop me. A taxi took me straight to Harold's house, my oldest friend, my anchor. Harold lived alone, yet the moment he saw my face, he offered no questions, no pity, only warmth. "Kettle's on, Arthur," he said, and the simplicity of the words felt like home again. In the following days, I rediscovered life in small, sacred ways, cooking breakfast, walking to the post office with Harold, breathing without the weight of judgment pressing down on me. Sleep returned, uninterrupted, for the first time in months. Peace, however, is a fragile thing when built upon truths long concealed. On the third day, a frantic pounding on Harold's door shattered the calm. Oliver stumbled in, breathless, sweating, eyes red with desperation. "Dad, please, come home." I remained seated, the words hanging between us like shards of glass. "Why now?" Oliver slumped opposite me, trembling. "When you left, Claire's mother came over," he said quietly. "I overheard them arguing. She told Claire, 'Now convince Oliver to sell the house and put it in your name, like you promised.'" "You promised that?" I asked, disbelief and anger mingling. "I never promised anything," he said, voice cracking. "She lied to me, Dad. She lied for months. When I refused, her mother said, "Kick your father out permanently. Then we'll handle the house." I, I didn't realize, I didn't see what they were doing. "Dad, I'm so sorry. I failed you." Before I could respond, Claire appeared behind him. Her face was pale, mascara streaked, eyes swollen with tears. "Mr. Bennett," she whispered, soft now, remorseful. "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have spoken to you like that. I shouldn't have tried to push you out. Please, come home." For the first time, her voice lacked its usual sharpness. It carried a fragile honesty, the weight of recognition and regret. And in that moment, I understood. Boundaries had been crossed, hearts had been hardened, but love, however battered, still had the power to reach us. The house was no longer just a structure of bricks and mortar. It was a stage, a witness to lessons of pride, dignity, and the courage it takes to reclaim them. And I knew finally that some departures are not endings, but the prelude to a reckoning that restores the balance and perhaps mends what was broken.